Hello and very warm welcome to this authenticity video. Authenticity is a topic that is super dear to my heart. And in this video, I'm going to share with you why it is so important, in my opinion, to dial up our authenticity. And we're going to do a little easy exercise at the end that helps you dial up your authenticity level. Let's dive in. I had been a people pleaser for most of my life, unfortunately, for many, many decades. It was it was one of my survival strategies, I have to say it like that, as a child dealing with an alcoholic mother, because my mom's mood, it was unpredictable. And she could lash out or blame me for nothing without any warning. And I was always walking on eggshells. And my survival strategy as a kid was to learn to read her mood and adapt accordingly. That was my safety strategy. And as an adult, I had never learned to listen to what I wanted. I was a complete people pleaser, and I had to unlearn being a people pleaser. I had to learn to discover who I am, what makes me happy. And I also had to learn to give myself permission to be authentic, especially in the presence of others. I had definitely learned the hard way that being a people pleaser robs me of my manifestation power. I was absolutely not on purpose in that time when I was a people pleaser. I didn't live the life that I came here to live. I was caught up in a job that I didn't love anymore. I was a lawyer for 21 years. And in my love life, I kept attracting unavailable men who were absolutely not interested in a relationship with me. That was really painful. And you still see it with my hands. I developed psoriasis arthritis. And why I did that, for me, that's pretty clear because I hated my life. I absolutely hated my life and I hated myself. Self love came slowly, slowly, slowly when I started to allow myself to be who I really am. That's when I really started to appreciate myself and my body. And I could say miracles happened because my life truly changed. My health changed dramatically. My relationships changed. I attracted my beloved. We're still together today. And and I discovered that authenticity is far more and has far more impact than just, yeah, it's nice to live a life according to your own desires. It has a way bigger impact. For me, authenticity is a critical piece in relationships, whether your relationships are of the romantic nature or not. And we have to, at one point, we have to get over the fear that nobody wants the authentic you and that they will judge you. I think it's pretty easy. Guess what? People will judge you, or some people will judge you, no matter whether you are showing up authentically or not. We are simply not everybody's cup. I think I have vanished. Hope I'm back. So I guess I was talking about relationships before I vanished. Having the courage to show up authentically is key because It's just a part of life that we are not everybody's cup of tea. And that is absolutely okay. There are plenty of people who will love the authentic you, the real you, the true you, the undisguised you. And there's more to authenticity. If you want to create a soul aligned life, I call it the next level life, then you have to be authentic. Purpose, purpose, and authenticity are absolutely linked. And you cannot find your unique gifts and talents if you do not allow yourself to be authentic, if you do not allow yourself to question who you are, to get curious about what makes you happy, what lights you up, all those pieces, what lights you up, they are absolutely linked to your unique gifts and talents. Your unique gifts and talents are absolutely 100% authentic for you. And they are the ones that light you up. It's nothing that is super hard for you to do. It's easy, it's joyful, and as I said, it's fully authentic. The result of trying to please everyone like I did, unfortunately, that is a thing that I find really, really hard because we don't always link it to that effect. You lose your manifestation power because authenticity is absolutely linked to your manifestation power. We are talking about that wonderful word, alignment. So authenticity is linked to who you really are. Authenticity, your authentic you. It's the key factor. Being authentic is the key factor. Being in alignment, just another word for it, is a key factor for your manifestation power. It's really, really worth it to make that step and start to say, I don't really care what others think. What I really, really, really care about is what feels authentic, what feels right, my inner truth, my unique desires, that I can show up, that I can be, and that I can share who I really am. That's what really matters. When we talk about your unique gifts and talents, as a star seed, you came here to make a contribution. I don't know what kind of contribution you came here to make, but all of us make a contribution one way or another. It doesn't have to be huge, it can be very small, but very impactful. And we cannot make that contribution if we hide our gifts and talents, if we hide behind the mask, if we listen to what other people want from us, that prevents us from accessing those gifts that only we have. It prevents us from accessing them, and of course, it prevents us from growing them, being them, and sharing them with the world. So I have an invitation for you. And my invitation is to let go of the fear of being rejected or judged and dare to be unapologetically you. And my invitation for you is to just set an intention. I intend to be more and more authentic. It doesn't have to be 100%, but just I intend to be more and more authentic each and every single day as I move along on my life path. I invite you to do that because your authenticity, who you really are, that is your superpower. That's your unique superpower. Nobody can be better at being you than you. You are the best version of being you. There's no other version out there, just you. So dare to be you way, way more. And I believe the world needs more people who are authentic. The world needs more women who are authentic, who dare to be authentic. Because as I shared before, I believe authenticity is a key factor, not just in manifestation, in your unique gifts and talents, it's a key factor in self-love. And if you're a person who more and more loves yourself, you're going to be of tremendous value in the world as a person who loves herself. So my invitation for you is to give yourself permission to be you, to go for it, to explore who you are, to express who you are, to take a stand for who you are, for what you desire, for what is important to you, for your truth. And I also invite you to dial up your authenticity. And we're going to make a little exercise. It's really super easy. And it's something that you can do each and every day. Dialing up your authenticity. So if you are in a place where you can do that, you can close your eyes. You don't have to. It works absolutely well if you are just doing it with your eyes open. And I invite you to just take an inner look, looking inside, feeling inside, perceiving what is inside. And there is an authenticity dial inside of you. It doesn't matter how it looks like. There are numbers between 0 and 100. And 100 means full authenticity. You might not be there. I'm certainly not there. I'm not at the 100 level yet. And that's totally okay. So what I invite you to do is to just intuitively check that current number that is on that dial, that number between 0 and 100. What's the current number of authenticity, the current level of authenticity? And just trust your gut feeling. Whatever number comes up is absolutely fine. So take a moment to just check what's the current number on your authenticity dial between 0 and 100. Whatever number pops up is fine. My current number was 78. No idea. Just a number that popped up. Don't overcomplicate it. Just keep it simple. And now I ask you, what feels right now? What feels right? If you imagine that you can dial that authenticity dial upwards, what feels right? And don't fall into the mind trap. Your mind might suggest that, of course, it's 100. Don't fall into that trap. Just take that number that feels right for now. It's a process. Authenticity is a process. It's like an ebb and flow. It goes up and it comes down a little bit. And no need to be at that 100 level today or tomorrow. No need. So what's the number that feels right for now? Gonna check that with me as well. For me, it's 85 for now. And now that you have that number, imagine that you are dialing up the number until you reach that number that feels right for now. Just turn that dial and turn it to that number that feels right for now. It's easy, and just dial your authenticity up. Perfect. And I invite you each and every single day for the upcoming week, each and every single day, checking in with yourself in the morning before you start your day. Check your current number and check in with yourself. What feels right today? Do I need to dial up my authenticity dial or not? And if you want to dial it up to that number that feels right for now. And again, no need to be at the 100 level. And one more step. What is the mini baby action step that you can take today that mirrors that new authenticity level that you just dialed up? What is a mini step that is an expression of this up-leveled authenticity? What could you do? What mini step could you take that is an expression of that new level of authenticity? And then I invite you to take that mini baby step and make it a baby step. It's something that you can do today. So make it really, really small. And again, this is something that you can do each and every single day after you checked on your authenticity dial. And I would love for you to share, if you want to share your numbers. That could be fun. And share your biggest takeaway. How does it go in the next 7 days? Dialing up your authenticity and also just being curious if something happens inside of you and maybe if the outside world changes a little bit. Really excited to know. And I'm celebrating, I celebrate you because you are stepping not just in your authenticity, but you are stepping into your manifestation power and into the power of being who you came here to be. And isn't that great? You're awesome. So talk to you very soon and see you again. Bye-bye.